Hi folks, this is Karim Rauf of IT Visualizer channel. We will continue our lab, the Red Alert Lab. This is the video number 59. I have been discussing in the previous video the following. We are continue working on securing Adobe Reader DC, but this time not using group policies. So we basically use the group policies to secure the Adobe Reader DC, and these group policies are recommended by the Department of Defense and the Defense Information System Agency of the United States. We can secure the Adobe Reader DC not by using group policies, but by using another tool called Adobe Reader Customization tool. This tool, we can use it to secure our Adobe Reader DC, and not only to secure it, we can use it also to deploy or help to deploy Adobe Reader DC to a lot of PCs at once. Okay, so basically the Adobe Reader Customization tool, it is a tool that will customize the setup of the Adobe Reader DC. It will let you play with the components of the Adobe Reader DC, so you can remove the online features from the Adobe Reader DC during the installation of the Adobe Reader, and you can apply certain options and features also during the installation of the Adobe Reader DC. So the customization tool helps you to tweak or to customize the setup of the Adobe Reader. Basically, the Adobe Reader, when it is normally set up, it contains a lot of features and contains some default setting. Okay, this cannot be changed by the user, okay, or cannot be changed by the installer. Okay, but through the Adobe customization tool, we can customize the default installation setting of the Adobe Reader DC, and you can remove certain features from the Adobe Reader DC. So basically we are tweaking the setup, and we can apply our security recommendations also using this tool. We have seen in the previous video how we have removed all of the Adobe online features. We have set up or we have changed the default setup setting for Adobe Reader. For example, we have make an option to make the Adobe Reader DC the default Adobe Reader. We have make the default PDF viewer to be the Adobe Reader DC. So this tool helps us a lot to customize the setup of the Adobe Reader, and after that we can use the setup that we have tweaked and deploy it to a lot of PCs using a group policy. So now in this video we will apply the Adobe Reader DC after we have tweaked its setup, and see when we finish the installation of the Adobe Reader DC if the online features are removed and all of the features we have changed, or all the default setting we have changed, if it will be applied or not. So let's see how we can do this. So sorry guys, let's go there. Okay, close it. So here what we will do, I will test the Adobe Reader, okay, on a machine, on a virtual machine, and I will test it using a script. So I will apply or will install the Adobe Reader DC on this virtual machine using a script, okay, and this script will be executed and implemented using the task scheduler in the Windows. Okay, so the task scheduler, it is a tool that gives you the option to run certain programs, certain scripts, certain commands in certain interval of times automatically. Okay, so it is basically a tool that will help you to run a lot of commands and scripts and programs in certain times automatically. So I will show you all the script that I will use to install the Adobe Reader silently. By the way, we will install the Adobe Reader silently, so the user will not see the installation windows. He will only see the Adobe Reader shortcut on the desktop after the installation of the Adobe Reader is finished. So let me show you all the script that we will use. We will use a script that we have been using before in this lab. Okay, let me show you all this script. Okay, it is in the Red Alert. Okay, and here is the let me show, okay, the setup, okay, the script. Okay, so this is the script. Okay, we will run it, okay, using a scheduled task in Windows. Okay, this script I have discussed before in the beginning of the lab, this script, what it will do, it will basically display this PC icon on the desktop automatically, and it will change the text under this icon, this PC, to reflect the name of the computer. So for example, let me show you all. Here the computer name is desktop TLM H1QH. This will be replaced with this PC text. So this icon as a computer will appear on the desktop, and this PC will be replaced by the name of the computer. Okay, so the first 3 lines of the script will display this PC icon on the desktop, and it will change this PC text to reflect the computer name. And then we have a couple of registry keys that will be applied to the computer. Okay, one of them is to add another keyboard. So if you have the English keyboard, it will install the Arabic keyboard, and another one to hide the search toolbar in the Windows, or the search box in the Windows, and make the time zone to reflect the time zone of Cairo. So all of these 3 scripts, or these 3 registry keys, will be implemented through this script. Okay, so the first 3 lines will display this PC icon and change the name of this PC to reflect the computer name, and then the first registry key will install an additional keyboard, which will be the Arabic keyboard, and the second key will hide the search toolbar in Windows, and the third key will install or will change the time zone to reflect Cairo time zone, and the fourth one will what he will do, let me show you all, it will change the performance setting of the Windows. So here if you go to advanced system setting, we go to setting, here we can see that the script will apply, or it will adjust for best performance. The key will choose this option for the visual effects for the Windows, so it will disable all the visual effects of the Windows and make the best performance of the Windows. So it will disable all the visual effects to make the Windows more faster. Okay, so this is basically the script that we will use, and at the end we will add a line. So all of this script will apply it, and at the end we will apply a line, or we'll put a line to install the Adobe Reader silently. So this script will do a lot of things, including installing the Adobe Reader DC silently. So we will use this script that we have applied in the beginning of the lab to install the Adobe Reader silently, and let me show you all how we can do this. So again, let me demonstrate something here. So this script, if we see this, all of the registry keys here are in a shared folder, which is called backgrounds on the server. Okay, but due to the fact that I am installing, or I am using this script on a local machine, or a machine that does not it's not in a domain or not in a work group, I will apply these registry keys locally. So instead of this script or this registry key will be in a shared folder, it will be in a local drive on the PC. So let's see how we can apply this script locally on a machine, not through the network or through the domain. Okay, so here we have the folder that named backgrounds, that contains all of the registry keys that we need, but it is not shared. And this is the login script, and this is the Adobe source, or this is the source of the Adobe that we will install silently. So let's see how we can do, or how we can tweak this script to apply the Adobe Reader silently. Okay, so here we will change, we will tell him instead of a shared folder, we will run these registry keys, okay, from the D background. Okay, so it is instead of sharing a folder, we will run these keys from a local folder called D background. So we will tweak this script to run it from local folder, not from a shared folder. So these keys are not now on a shared folder, it is on a local hard disk. Okay, so this is in D allies. So we will change all of these script to reflect it, or to tweak it. Okay, now we will run all of these, because this virtual machine, it is not on a network, it is a standalone machine, and it is not on a work group or in a domain. So I need to run this script locally. Okay, and we will change the last line to run, or tell him to start the installation of the Adobe Reader exe file, but we will run it in a silent mode. Okay, let me show you all how we can do this. Okay, this is one thing we need to do. So we will add another line, okay, to install the Adobe Reader silently. Let's go, here is the Adobe source. So we will go to the Adobe MSI and then we will run the setup, okay, setup.exe. So we'll tell the script to run the setup.exe of the Adobe Reader, and we will put the switch to run it in silent mode, which is -s. Let me show you all how this line will be done, or how this line will be written. Okay, dsource.msi /setup.exe. So we will go and open our PDF and take the silent installation switch to install the Adobe Reader DC. So let's see how we can do this. So here we will go to the PDF and take the line. So here is the Adobe DC deploy. Okay, and then we will go and go to the last of it, and we will take the silent installation. Okay, let's go there. It's setup.exe -s. So this will install the Adobe Reader silently. You can use this file to set up the Adobe Reader, or you can use acroread.msi. So you can use this one or this one. Anyway, we will use the setup, but we will make it silent -s. And let's see if the Adobe Reader will be installed silently or not. Now we have finished the script. We need to create a task or a schedule Windows task to run this script once the user logged into the machine. Okay, so we can test the setting and see what we will do. Okay, so we will go to the control panel, and then we will create a schedule task to run the script. The script is my computer.bat. Okay, this script will run or will install the Adobe Reader DC silently. So we will go and tell him adjust your computer setting, and then we will tell him small icons, and then we will open administrative tools, and then we will create a task. So we'll tell him schedule task or task scheduler. Then we'll create a task to run the script, okay, to install Adobe Reader silently and do all of the other things once the user logs in with his account to the machine. Okay, so let's see how we can do this. So we tell him a new schedule or a new task. Okay, so you can tell him to run this task once, or you can tell him to run it every now and then. So we'll create a task, okay, and then let's see first. Here we need to tell him that this task will be run only when the user is logged on. Okay, so this task will run, or this script will run only when the user is logged in. So this is the first thing to do, and we needed to run with highest privileges to choose this option, so it will run with administrative privileges or with administrator account, so it will run in full permissions. Okay, so let's choose this one and run only when the user is logged in, and give the task a name. So tell him login script, and then we'll tell him to run with highest privileges and to configure for Windows 10. So also we can tell him that this task is configured for Windows 10. Okay, so we can choose this and run with highest privileges. And let's see how we can create this task. You tell him Windows 10, and then triggers. Let's tell him the condition to run this task. When it will be run, it will be run on a daily basis. Okay, so I will tell him a new details about the task. This task will run weekly, daily, or monthly, in which time in the day or which hour in the day. So let's see how we can do this. So first we tell him to make it to run one time if we need to apply this script, so it will run at one time from a starting point, or from this time once. It will run once, or you can tell him to run it daily. I will choose daily, but actually I need only, for the purpose of this lab, I need it to only to run once, but I will make it daily. okay, and I will run it at a certain time. So we can use this task, or this script will be run daily or weekly or monthly on a certain time. So let's choose daily. Okay, and it will need to be run once in the day. Okay, so it will be run daily, okay, once, okay, or you can run it one time at a certain time you need, but I will make it at a daily time, or to be run daily. Okay, so we will choose this one, okay, and it will run, it should run at 11 a.m. okay, so this is the condition, okay, and then the action, it will run the script. So we need to tell him to run the script. We tell him browse and to run my computer.bat, okay, the script, okay, you will go to the login script, okay, and run my computer ally.bat. This is the one that we have changed, okay, and tell him okay. So it will run the script at 11:30 a.m. every day, okay, okay, and then tell him okay, and then we need to test and see this script. We can run this script automatically at a certain time, or we can run it by ourselves manually. So I will try to do it automatically, but if it doesn't work, we will do it manually, even though both will work, okay, but just for the sake of demonstration, I will show you all when we run the script manually how the Adobe Reader will be installed, okay. So now we have done all of the conditions, all of the setting, okay, so now the task is ready. We need to apply it, okay, or we need to see how the script will be applied. Okay, so it will run. So the script, I think the script is disabled. We need to make sure status disabled. So the script is disabled. We need to enable the task because it is still disabled, okay. So it's saying it will run at next day at 10 or now I am recording at 9th of April, okay, I think this is 9th of April, so it will run tomorrow, okay, but we need to make it more quicker, so we will run it manually. Let's see if we can run this script manually. So this is the login script, okay, we'll tell him run and edit, and to see all of the settings here, so I will make a restart. I assumed that it will run automatically, but it will not run today, it will run tomorrow, so I will execute it manually by myself, okay, to see how this will be done. So I will make a restart to see, but only actually it will not work, so we need to go and let me show you all what we will do. We will go and we will open the script, just a moment. So I had made a restart, okay, and the script was not applied, okay. Why it is not applied? Because it should be applied tomorrow, not today. So I will go and open the task scheduler and initiate the task manually by myself. So let's go there and tell him task scheduler, okay, and then let's see. Here is saying that it will run at 11:31 a.m. every day. He is saying here that the task has not yet run because it will run tomorrow. It will next run, it will run at 10th, and now we are at 9th, okay, so it will not run today, it will run tomorrow, okay. And the last time it was run not secure, or this is not a correct date, so I will right click the task and tell him to run it manually to see how the script will be applied. So we need to tell him right click and run to see what will happen. So tell him right click and run, okay, right click and run the task, okay. So he is running the task now. It will take a little bit of time, okay, until the script is applied as a whole. It will take about 2 or 3 minutes. You will not see the difference now, or you will not see anything. It will take a little bit of time, okay. So let's wait again, let's wait, okay, let's wait again, let's wait. Here we can see that the Adobe will be installed. I open the task manager, the Adobe Reader is installed, and now we can see if we go a little bit further now, again. So this is this PC, Okay, if we wait for a couple of seconds, we will see that it will be changed to reflect the name of the PC. And now we will see in the task manager, okay, here we see it is the name of the PC reflected now, and then the Adobe Reader is now being installed. It is silently installed, so the script is applied. Now we can see this PC was changed to reflect the name, and then the Adobe Reader is installed in the background silently. Let's wait for a couple of seconds and see what will happen. And then the search toolbox or toolbar was disappeared. It was appearing before, now it is disappeared because of the script. So let's wait. Here we can see that now Adobe Reader is installed silently. So now we succeedingly installed Adobe Reader DC. And remember, in the tweaking of the setup, we told him not to put a shortcut of the Adobe Reader DC on the desktop. So this is one of the things that confirms the success changing of the setup of the Adobe Reader DC. So we have successfully changed the default setting of the Adobe Reader DC installation. The shortcut was not created on the desktop because we have told him in the setup not to do this step. Okay, so let's open the Adobe Reader DC and see the different features. Let's see the online features, if they are there, if they are there or not, and let's see the different options that we have changed. Let's see if it is there or not. So let's open and see. For example, let's check all of the setting or the preferences and see the different things that we have tweaked in the setup file of the Adobe Reader. So for example, if you open this one, okay, and tell him to open the preferences, okay, we will open file, okay, and then not file, I think for preferences here, okay, open preferences. This is the features or the options of the Adobe Reader. Now we can see, if we go for example to security and enhanced security, we can see the options of them and the trust manager. Also, this is one of the things that we have changed in the setting of the Adobe Reader. So if we go to trust manager, we can see some setting here. Not trust manager, we can go to the security enhanced feature. So we go to security enhanced. Let's see for example the option of security enhanced, the one that we have played with in the using the Adobe Reader customization tool. Here we can see that files from potentially unsafe location. So this we have set it up, this option, using the Adobe Reader customization tool, and enable protected mode at startup. So this was already done, and we have enabled enhanced security. This was done using the Adobe Reader customization tool. Okay, so this means the success modification of the setup, or the success modification of the default setting of the Adobe Reader. If we go to security, let's go further, go to the security. Okay, this is other options. Actually, we can see something here. I have said before that the user can change this setting. So if you all go to security enhanced, we need to know if this option could be changed. Actually, the user can change it if he is the administrator on the machine. If he is not the administrator on the machine, then he will not be able to change it. Okay, especially if he is a standard user. I think we need to do this in a domain and see if the user can change, for example, the security enhanced option, he can change it to do another thing. Okay, so basically here there is not a lot of options we can see. So for example, here I cannot see the online features of Adobe Reader. All of these are disappeared from here. You cannot see any online Adobe Reader features, something like Adobe Reader Cloud or Document Cloud, or something like a web mail profile, or something like review for signage. All of these features are disabled, okay, or are not appearing. How we can confirm this? We can see the registry and confirm that they are disabled. Let's go to the registry and see if these are disabled. For example, here we can see that this option can be changed, because here I am the administrator on the machine. Maybe if this Adobe Reader was opened by a standard user, he will not be able to change this option, but from here it appears that he can change the option unless he is an administrator. Okay, so let's check and see how we can confirm that the Adobe Reader online features are disabled, we will go to the registry and check this thing. So we will go, I will open the registry. Let's go to the registry and see. I will open the registry, run, okay, and see the registry to see if the online features of Adobe was disabled. So we tell him regedit, yes, and then let's see all of the features or the online features. We'll go to HKey local machine software and then go to policies, okay, and then go to policies and then to go to the Adobe Reader, Adobe, okay, Adobe Acrobat, and then DC, and then feature lockdown. We will open this. Here we can see that the SharePoint and the webmail profile and the C services, all of these are disabled. Okay, disable webmail, it is disabled. Okay, SharePoint, it will be disabled. So that means that all of these features are disabled. Disable SharePoint access, webmail profile bar also it is disabled. And here we can see that all of the online services, for example Adobe document services, are disabled. Toggle Adobe review or Adobe signing of PDFs are disabled. Syncing, cloud syncing between devices for Adobe Reader preferences are disabled. Send as a copy as disabled. Okay, web connectors, we have disabled saving of PDFs on online servers or cloud file servers. Okay, so all of these tells us that it is already disabled, and we have checked this using the registry. It doesn't appear from the Adobe Reader preferences, but we can make sure that it is disabled from the registry keys. Okay, so this is a thing that we can confirm that it is already disabled, and we can check the other things to see if, for example, inserting of links in a PDF is disabled. We can see all of this from the registry keys and confirm that they are all disabled. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, we can see, for example, a lot of here we do not see any online features of Adobe. Okay, and you have confirmed that they are disabled from the registry registry equations. Okay, so this is, guys, the end of our video. Hope it was informative for you all, and this is how we can deploy Adobe Reader. Okay, but we deploy it with or we deploy it and customize it, so we can remove all of the online features, and we can change the default setting of the Adobe Reader DC, and we can take this set of file and deploy it in our network using a group policy, especially a .msi file. Hope this video is informative for you all, and thank you all for viewing. Thank you so much.